Good to be back, guys. It's been a while, but I'm finally back here for another. It's going to be a short hike, about 6 miles to the top. I'm doing Siler Bald here in western North Carolina, right outside of Franklin. My pack's here, just getting some last minute preparations here, and then we're going to get back on the trail finally. It's been a while, probably. Let's see, my last trip was August. So good to be back with you guys, and hopefully you enjoy this one. I'm gonna get packed up here and then we'll get on the trail. All right, made it to the trail. It's right off US 64, winding stair gap they call it. So it's gonna be pretty much all uphill until we get to Siler Bald today. Like I said, it's somewhere between 4 to 6 miles. I forget the exact total, but who's counting, right? Made it to our first water source. Pretty good one here. Like I was saying earlier, it's going to be a majority uphill today. It's already starting off with a bang. So it's currently mid-April. No threat of rain today. Got a little bridge crossing here. Gotta take it easy. It's in the 50s right now. I think it's supposed to go up to the 70s today. Low of 30s tonight. Shouldn't be too bad. Hey, look, guys, I actually remembered my trekking poles. Nantahala National Forest. Land of the noonday sun, as they call it. Oh, here we are, first water crossing. This should be a little easier this time with trekking poles. Nice and easy. Well, if I do fall, you guys won't be seeing this anyway because I'll break the camera. That's one of our first little campsites so far. What do you say, guys? You want to stop and we'll set up camp? Yeah, I got a little campfire all ready for us. Beautiful spot to camp, right off the Appalachian Trail. Oh, it's certainly nice to be back out here. That's for sure. I think my pack's a little lighter this time. I mean, we're only about a mile in, but feeling like these hills are a little easier than they were. And I'm not getting any younger, so it ain't that. Taking a little break here for a few minutes. It's a long way down. I don't know if the camera really gives it justice how far it is. Starting to get some good views. One thing I will say is the summers up here are beautiful, but there's no weeds to worry about at all. No brush that you're going into. Just kind of a clear path for the most part. It's really nice to be able to hike and not have thorn bushes and poison ivy all over the place. So I'll take this. As you can see, we're still climbing. Stop for a little break here. Nice little campsite right on the creek. It's called Moore Creek Campsite. Tell it gets quite a bit of activity, I'm sure. Just going through the logbook. Some people just wrote some stuff in there that I spent the night. Somebody actually spent the night here last night and said no bear activity. So that's good. Good water source, as you can see. Flowing. This would be a really nice spot to camp. But I got a few miles to go, so I'm not camping here. And it's pretty early. It's about 12:30. But yeah, this is a good spot. Alright, let's get going. And a couple miles in, I've run into a couple Appalachian Trail through hikers. That was kind of cool. Didn't want to hold them up though and talk to them too long. But man, they cover some miles. Yeah, it's a dream one day to be able to complete the whole trail. Still climbing. We're still a few miles away. I'm hoping when I get up top there'll be some spots to camp. I know it's a pretty popular day hike. A lot of people do this. But we'll see when we get there. There's usually some room. It's kind of a big bulge. You can set up wherever you want for the most part. There's quite a bit of flat ground up there. But the prime spot's right at the top of the Bald. We'll see. And we're still going. Really nice ridge of the trail here. Kind of traveling along these switchbacks. This is about the Only time you get a flat spot is when you get around the switchback. Yeah, we are northbound on the Appalachian Trail. I'm starting to think we kind of missed the bubble of, you know, the big crowd of the through hikers. I mean, we're mid-April now, so I would say most of them already crossed over this area. Being that March 1st is kind of the big start of it, usually. Some people even before then, they don't mind the cold weather. Oh, it feels good to actually have some flat ground. But trust me, it won't last. It's like a little clearing here. Maybe a little campsite for some people. Yeah, Panther Gap. Yeah, let's go check it out, huh? Why not? You don't get much better than that. Look at that clearing. Wow. It looks like this campsite fire has been used for a while. Well, we won't be staying here. But I can definitely see if a through hiker kind of gets late in the day, this would be a very nice spot. Well, I made it to the Bald, but I'm being told there's a controlled burn in the area, so we'll see how good the view is up there. It's kind of a bummer, but we'll see. It's about 0.2 of a mile to the top, all uphill. Well, we made it to the top of the Bald. As you can see, I got my tent set up down there. It's kind of flatter and better ground. But it's a steep climb up to the top, the summit. There's some people camping up there right now, so I'm not going to be too loud and intrude.
set up all my sleep shit. I'm gonna crawl in, and if I don't find it absolutely breathtaking.
Man, that's nice, huh? At the top of Siler Bald, watching the sunset. Oh, that's beautiful. It's disappearing now. It's a beautiful sunset. Just walking back to camp now. Yeah, I kind of set up down below the summit because the ground was so packed I could barely even get a tent stake in the ground. Well, we got a really good view where we're at too. And when I say where, I met an Appalachian trail through hiker, trail named Ten Peg. So if you see this, good to meet you at the Ten Peg. Good morning. Leaving the ball down. Oh, temperature dropped this morning. Didn't have a very good night of sleep either. My sleeping pad definitely has a hole in it somewhere. I thought it was just a change in temperature when I had to reinflate it, but it was happening to me all night. So rough night of sleep to say the least. But beautiful morning, as you can see. Just left the campsite just right up there. Had some people sleeping on the Bald last night. Kind of a full house, a lot of through hikers. Now I got about a 5-mile trek back down to the vehicle. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, for all you guys coming up here to camp, the nearest water source is about almost, it's probably 3/4 of a mile away, over a Siler Bald shelter. And it's all downhill, and then you got to come back uphill if you plan on camping on the Bald. So I wish there was a water source up here, but obviously when you're on top of a summit, it's kind of hard to have a water source. I'm almost back down to the vehicle. Oh, we made it back down to the vehicle. Truck's here, that's always a good thing. And that'll wrap it up. Appreciate you guys for joining me. I'm gonna try to have a video a little sooner this time. I know it was a while. Until next time, you guys take care.